Colonel Wyatt hits the screen, got stories bold and keen. Old soldier, sharp and mean, tells truths they've never seen. Rugby lover with a roar, Africa flowing in his core. YouTube rants they can't ignore, his passion makes his heart soar. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss the brawl. Military mind, keen and wise, truths come out, no disguise. South African skies in his eyes, hear his voice, no surprise. Retired soldier with the fight, in the dark he brings the light. Angry rants, truths ignite, join the cause, join the ride. Colonel Wyatt, hear his call, shining light through it all. Trolls may rise, but he'll stand tall. Subscribe now, don't miss. A land of gold sunsets and skies so blue, mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. People sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave and weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may forms may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. We know it all.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your the side, you manipulator. Playing games, your friends commentators. And I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Give me a thumbs up if you've got the sound. I appreciate that. I'm trying not to get interferences here with the sound coming out of the speaker, out of the microphone and speakers with this laptop webcam. It's a little confusing. Anyway, so I don't know if you're hearing me. I assume you are, but I'm sure everyone's doing well tonight. Welcome back for yet another broadcast. Okay, got the sound. Great. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate your helping me solve that problem as we get started this broadcast tonight. Mince on toast. Jason Stead. Uh, Whirlwind wants to know how I'm doing. I'm fine. It's been another busy day. Surprise, surprise. Are there anything other than busy days? I'm telling you. So, folks, let's see. Today we did a video on Guede Montasha, which has like 65,000 views. That's pretty cool. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer to me there. So, Guede Montasha. Then we had the meet and greet, which went for 2 hours in Howick at the Woodstone restaurant. It was lovely. Thank you all for the nice gifts. It reminds me, I have to go outside the car a little bit later on. So thank you for the gifts. After that, I had an interview with Warren Holden, impromptu. We did that here. It was lovely. And then from there, went to the Drockendale Choir School. The Drockendale came back. The interview with Katya Beaton, and that was lovely. Took a short break, had dinner with my host, and took care of some phone calls. I'm missing a golden opportunity, which really bums me out. Some folks who are dairy farmers contacted me this afternoon or this evening and said they heard I was here. And I'm like, well, gosh, I wish I'd done it a little bit sooner, but there's no possibility for me to go visit them tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's just isn't time, but they have Jersey cows. And for those of you who know a little bit about my dairy experience, I love Jersey cows. They're amazing creatures, and it would have been so nice to go see them tomorrow. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But thank you for contacting me. I did reach out. We had a phone call. It was lovely. Also, I reached out to a few other people tonight and tried to catch up on my social media stuff while I was eating. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, the Colonel has been on the go nonstop. Yep, I sure have. Hey, Brett Sessoms, 41 months as a member. Ever visit the National War Museum? I have not. In Kansas City, I have not. Brett, thank you for asking that. Thank you for using your membership super chat for that. So a little bit of news tonight, folks. The world's crazy again, but let me, your Cape Town sparkle is gone, Colonel. Perhaps you need some rest. No, Jane, I was pretty animated earlier. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Sounds like a Western Cape person trying to tell me that the Cape is better for Harold Mangus, Simone Barrett, Breach, Herman Stro, Urlinda, AJ Quinn, Myra Page, Bruce Erickson, Theonel, Reg Dodd. You got to remember that I'm seeing the text 1/3 the size it normally is on my screen and at a distance. Val Cooper, Juanette Mext, and then Kai Zada, Caroline, Sandra Yonk, Reg Dodd, Mays, Garrett van de Wensveld, Jasveld, Garrett van Jasveld, welcome to you. Cinderella, oh, wow, we have a celebrity in the house. Welcome, Cinderella. Okay, Rakes, El Marie. I am busy spring cleaning. Spring cleaning must be in the States. It's fall here. I'm going to grab another cup of soup. Okay. Annoying fly. All right. Tim Forster, Liz Wheeler. Lots of members in here chatting tonight. Vilma Erasmus, Wills, Annie. Good evening to you. Candace Stridham, welcome to you. Pat Newman, Whirlwind, Pierre Orban, Mandy van Rooyen, hello to you. Colby Novak is back. Chris Ehlers, Penn. Okay. Jacqueline Engelbrecht, welcome to you. The real Wesley Smith is here. Jane D.W., Michael Dawson, Ina Bates, Ben Mulder, Freedom Day, Rena Mans, Heinrich, Havanga. Almost thought I was late to the party. No, you're fine. Chantel, welcome to you. Chantel, welcome to you. Ben Mulder, that's two different names. Georgina Olvaga, welcome to you. Esmarie Kruger, Steve Newbold. Wicked one. These are all people here before the stream even started. Wow. Len Crow popped in. Mark Dahl. Mark, I heard about what happened to you earlier. That's crazy. Your life was threatened earlier today. That's just stupid. Francis Moyman, welcome to you. Mao Mao. Mary Hibbert. Francois with a capital F. Lindy is back. There's Hendo, our moderator extraordinary. Charles Onson, the voice of reason. And jumping down here a little bit, trying to catch up the wicked one. Val Fun Vite. Okay. Wendy was also Wendy watching these posts after having met the Colonel. Glad to have the opportunity. It was lovely meeting you, Wendy. Thank you so much for a lovely experience. I enjoyed everyone. Oh, I think I sound great, Mark. Thank you. Yeah. Tonight's culinary delight: mince on toast. Ugh. Ugh. Gary Green, Jason Sten, 1440, Francois de Jaeger, El Marie. I already got that. Sean Collette just gave a 35. How's the aquaculture industry in the USA? It's quite active, particularly with salmon. Yeah. Shrimp is also big in the Gulf states. Let me get the alert box back on. It's turned off. Where is the alert box? There it is. Okay. Alert box is back on. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then Francois, even Chris, please confirm the date and venue of the Vanderbilt Park meet and greet. We'll be driving for. Oh my gosh, Francois, are you serious? 400 kilometers? That's crazy, man. I appreciate you coming, but 400 kilometers? I hope you got other business. You're not just coming to see me. Gosh, I mean, I'm sexy, but not that sexy, Francois. Yes, I'll confirm. It's May 3rd at 6:30 is the scheduled time, but you can come earlier. I'm coming from the airport, and I think my flight lands around 3:30, but I know how that goes. A lot of times I get in, even though I have Avis Preferred, I wind up with a bunch of chuckleheads and have to wait a while. Then I have to get the car. So let's say if I'm lucky, I get my bag, I get out of the airport by 4:30. That's an hour and a half, 5:36. That's why I said 6:30 for the live stream. But if I get there earlier, I'll check in and go straight to the live stream. But yeah, it's May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd, when I come back from PE. I'll be flying from PE. So yeah, Francois, thank you for the 35 Rand super chat. Wow, it's a long way to come. Excuse me. Don't mean to start a contagious yawn session tonight, but long day for me. Corey, welcome to you. Star woven, sun chosen. Little bro, stop. All right, no idea what you're going on about there. Crystal Olivier, mods be watch for a troll there. Caroline, hello to you. Jane, Cape Town Sparkle's gone. Okay, well, I think it's still there. Okay, it jumped on me a little bit here. Just on watching interview with Mayor Connors, that was a good one. Thank you for that, Black Current. Appreciate that. Charles at Google. Okay, good to see you again. Okay. Can't wait to see you tomorrow in Bolito. Yeah, Nicola, I'm looking forward to it. Never been to Bolito, so it'd be an interesting experience for me. Boy, my hair looks nice tonight, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm not to be vain, but I just looking at how earlier it was bothering me today. I didn't think it looked right, but I'm looking at it now. It's like, wow, it's not a hair out of place. Anyway, cool beans. More than 60% of CEOs expect a recession in the next 6 months per CNBC. Well, good for them. Good for them. I don't expect a recession. Doesn't mean it won't happen, though. Candidates that we moved to Bolito, wish we could meet during your case instant. Sorry, it's me. Yeah, gotcha. How do you recharge yourself so fast? Is it Energate? Yeah, it's the Energate, man. That's right. You guys should tell Energate they should freaking sponsor me. Just in case that one's empty, I've got a backup. Energate, Lay's Crisp, Duruvus. And we're ready to go. Goering, what's going on, man? My granddaughter, what's this? Met me at Somerset West. Meet and greet, says hello. Okay, Garrett Janssen von Jarsfeld. Okay, yeah, tells Elmi I said hello as well. The Bolito meet and greet is tomorrow at 3:30. Okay, Bolito tomorrow at 3:30. There you go, Bolito, 3:30, Tuesday, April 29th, 2025 at the Fiamma Grill in Bolito. That's the Coco de Mer Boutique Hotel. It's tomorrow, folks. All right, cool beans. Let's see if anybody shows up. East Coast of salmon farm, West Coast beautiful native salmon. Catch them or bought in the dock area. And there's also shrimp in the Gulf states. Drove about 350 kilometers for meet and greet. Really worthwhile. Yeah, Johan, it was great meeting you. I didn't realize it was 350 kilometers you drove. Man, that's something else. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I really appreciate the dedication, folks. You guys are amazing. It's I tell you, people flew down to Cape Town for the Jazz Festival, but that's easy. You get on a plane, you fly down there, driving 350 kilometers, 400 kilometers, crazy. Garrett Erasmus just found us last moment. And Jacqueline Engelbrecht. Light Rain is in from the West Coast. How you doing there? Keith Alderson in from Coventry. Keith, how you doing there? Always a pleasure. Keith was a fantastic host. Showed me around Coventry. Took me some castles. It was a couple times. It was really cool. We've had a couple meetups there. Really good guy. Really good guy. If you met Keith, you'd like him. Too sexy for your shirt. Well, I'm wearing my Royals hoodie there. So the Royals, Reading Royals hockey team. So don't know how they did this year. Not a happy camper is back. Miss Pumbaa, it's been a bit. How you doing there? Gus is back. Okay, and then Rena Munns. Chris, how are you? You're very. I'm well, thank you, Rihanna. Appreciate that. I'm doing well. Ernst Moiman. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. I wish I could have made it, but she will come for it. No, that's fine, Ernst. Do it. Do what you have to. Chantel Farid. Pablo Charlie. Japan's Minister of Economy Akazawa said no change to our stance. We're demanding full removal of U.S. policy or U.S. tariffs. Well, okay. Well, good luck to you, buddy. Not going to happen. So, either lower your tariffs, Japan, or suffer the consequences. There you go. Elise Durant. Cyril's sick. Okay. Is that why Montage is stepping? What's going on with the alarm here? Yes, Pakistan has threatened India with nuclear weapons. Yeah, pretty scary thought. I don't think I'll go any further. There's one in Durban on 30. Oh, Charles, that's the one I just mentioned. No, it's not the 25th, Charles. You got the wrong date. 34. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, 30, 30. My bad. My bad. I read it wrong. You guys do the dates differently. All right, Barbara, that'd be nice. And Pretoria, thank you for that. Okay, let me jump ahead a little bit here. You going to go over the key points of the previous live, or should I watch it in full? So, FDB. So, this isn't a recap of the live, but I will a little bit later if you want to hang around. But I mean, we sleep with, yeah, no, Black Currant. I can sit here and drink 2 cappuccinos, lay down, and go to sleep in 5 minutes. Yep. Yep. No, I'm inured to caffeine. Doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. Sorry, just kidding. Yeah. Jay's voice, I believe that Investec and Deloitte may be in trouble. Yeah, I heard about this, the MTN case in the States. We'll see. James Brown, I feel good. Yeah, it's good to see you there, Gareth Kroll. Hope your time has been fruitful. It has been. I hope you found it informative. If I was a Canadian, who would I vote for? Poilievre, the conservative, hands down, no question about it. Can't vote for a leftist hate wanker. Not going to happen. Verna Kurtz, it was great meeting you today in Howick. See you again Wednesday in Durban. Yes, Vanna, it was lovely. Thank you so much. We had a hell of a meet and greet in Durban today, or in Howick today. We had probably over 30 people there, which is pretty good. Let me take a look and see. There were people that were there, but they didn't join the table. They're all over the restaurant. So here's a pic. I don't know how to come up on the screen there. Here's a pic of it's hard to see that guy, sorry. That's it. Yeah. And there you go. That's probably the best spot right there. About 30 people there. So yeah. Anyway, but that was oh, now the camera's got to adjust the light. Come on. That's the danger of doing it with this laptop. Anyway, so it was a pretty good meet and greet. Yeah. So Benjamin says, thank you for your lucid views. I'd like to see you spend a day in our parliament. Sadly, those types don't have the maturity to engage in intelligent conversations. Oh, I know. Cheers from Primrose. Well, I know, Benjamin, they don't. I know because I've interacted with parliamentarians, and some of them are really brain dead here in South Africa. But we have dumb ones in our Congress too. Face is red from Frappuccino withdrawal. No, it's the Rochea. Keep forgetting to take the doxycycline. June Holtzhausen, welcome to you. It's Tony Nash here. I missed that real. Okay. U.S. forced to military Philippines. Seems like stuff is going on. No, Jan van Vollenhoven. Philippines have long been a traditional ally. Under the previous president and under Obama, the Philippines were pissed off at the U.S., but with Trump, they're not pissed off. Not unusual for us to be doing military exercise. We actually did military operations hunting down Abu Sayyaf in the Philippines for years. We have very close ties to Philippine military, so that's not a surprise at all. Explosion at the port in Iran was hectic. Good thing they had fuel that will not be used. Okay. Arnold Flock, E. Strauss. Arctic is here. Every time somebody speaks, you'll hear dingbat doorknob from the gallery. That's funny. Zelensky meeting with Ramaphosa. What about it, Theo? It happened. It's over. Nothing big deal. Amanda Kosa from News 24 seems to think that Cyril Ramaphosa got one up on Trump. She he outplayed Trump. Yeah, give me a break. She's nuts. She's crazy. That's what kind of analysis is that? Oh, Ramaphosa is a serious player in the global stage. No, it's not. It's not. Sorry. Goings on up north in Zimbabwe. In what way? Tied to what? What specific issue? Yes, Light Rain. I know he's not a real conservative, but there aren't any other options, so you got to take the best option there. Didn't know doxycycline is for rosacea. Yeah, doxycycline is for rosacea. It's for malaria. It's for all kinds of things. It's a broad-based antibiotic. And if I don't take it, my face breaks out. Now that I've got this lovely disease, courtesy of COVID scam. Okay. You're welcome out to showing down for the pick the meet and greet. We haven't had photos of the whole group at all the meet and greets, so I haven't done many of them. So I apologize for that. But I got lots of pictures with everybody. So Stuart says Malema is not a cool dude. Well, probably not. Majority of private equity see South Africa and Kenya as their top destination despite Trump's bullshit. Pablo Charlie, stop. Where do you get your propaganda from? Which website is that coming from? Pete Vonderlind says, caught your interview with Katya late. Thank you for information regarding the refugee program. Well, I hope it turns out to be accurate. I mean, believe it is, but we'll see. Yeah, he's a jester on the world stage. Is it cancer? Well, I have no idea that has anything to do with cancer. Is there any progress? Are you serious, Peter? Are you serious? We just did an hour and a half interview on that topic and gave all the progress information there. So someone wanted me to summarize all the stuff from that broadcast. Well, that's going to have to wait a little bit longer because I want to cover some news. Why does drink tonic water does the same as malaria? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, the quinine, it has limited effectiveness. Limited effectiveness. Doxycycline is far more effective, but that's not what I take for malaria. Normally I take mefloquine. But they phased that out now, so it's Primaquine or the other one. So no. Theo, I've talked about Zelensky meeting with Cyril. He's gone. It's over. Nothing. It's a nothing burger. Nothing came of it. It made no sense. Accomplished nothing other than give Show an excuse to call Trump. And then Trump talked to him. So because Zelensky was here, that's it. That's the only value in it. Yeah, no, Malema is off his rocker. The United States is not an enemy of South Africa, and despite the ramblings of Gwede Mantashe, Fikile Mabulula, Paul Mashatile, and even Cyril Ramaphosa, yeah, these clowns. The United States is not an enemy. The United States has been a great friend of South Africans for decades, and they need to stop pissing off the United States. You know, you guys are fools. $500 million is gone, and you didn't even know that. You act like nothing happened. Yeah, the blue is good. I like the grape as well. Okay. Plasma coin. I don't know that. Stuart, stop piping that in there. I'm going to remove your comments, okay? We heard you the first time. Stop looking for attention. Yes, tonic water has quinine, but it doesn't knock out all malaria. Many forms of malaria plasmodium are resistant to it. That's why the Brits drank tonic water. They always drank their drinks, gin and tonic. Peter Wick interpreted the video with Katya wrong, felt a bit taken aback. Why were you taken aback, Peter? Pablo, go to sleep. How is my journey so far? Says Hugo Basson. It's pretty good. Driving thousands of kilometers, flying thousands of kilometers around. It's been pretty good. Met some amazing people, done some great interviews. It's amazing. It's just you do it, you move on. Yeah. The Andrea Bocelli concert, the two Stormers games, particularly the second game, the meet and greets, the interview with Corne Mulder, the interview with Matthew Parks, all highlights. Really good stuff. Welcome, Jacobus Olaf. All right, let me get to the new stuff I want to cover. Michael Storm, good evening to you. So, a father and son are dead and a mother injured in a KZN shootout. At 5:04 this evening, Times Live reported the father and son died during a shooting incident in Umbumbulu, south of Durban, after their car broke down on the R603. So their car broke down. Paramedics spokesperson Gareth Jameson said the mother was shot multiple times. He said the incident occurred just after 3 p.m. during broad daylight when the family stopped on the side of the road after experiencing car trouble. The family was approached by gunmen who opened fire on them. They all tried to run away, and unfortunately, the father and son died at the scene. The mother sustained serious gunshot wounds to the lower extremities. The crime scene stretched over a distance as the family had tried to outrun the gunmen. One of the bodies was found near a riverbed where the car broke down. The motive for the shooting is unknown to police who are at the scene. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Your car breaks down, you get murdered. Not the first time in South Africa. Jeez. Unbelievable, folks. Somebody said, I guess the motive is Ubuntu. Unbelievable, folks. I drove by the exit for Ubumbulu earlier today. Drove by the exit. That's the sixth. So, I mean, this is South Africa. This is South Africa. Rural, but it's like the Wild West. I know, Charles. I know. PK wants everyone to stand together and stop the bad. Well, good luck with that. Why are these people excited about Terrari? The guy's dead. We talking about somebody else? Yes, Brown, I know it's not only the white people. I'm one of the people telling you that over and over again. It wasn't at night. It was daytime, Arctic, 3 p.m., broad daylight. And you wonder if it can get any worse. Yeah, yeah. They are like animals. Donnie Cook says, God bless. You can call me condensed milk. Well, thank you, Donnie Cook, for being here. My car is unreliable, so I don't travel much. I'm with you on 440. Martin says that road was my shortcut to play soccer. Between Toti and Scotbro, yep. Yeah, flat tires, a death sentence, yep. Okay, so Artie changes his stance, says, okay, driving South Africa unarmed is a cock idea. Yeah, probably. Liz says, my sister's my hero, and she's coming to USA as well. We have been traumatized by this country. People ask, why do we not feel safe? Yeah. Yeah. I'm well, Dylan. Thank you. No, Bram, they're not all illegal aliens. Many of them are South Africans who do this. They're not just illegal aliens. Stuart, I warned you. This time you got rid of the nonsense, but you look, you don't like Malema. We got it. We got it. Move on to another topic. All right. Stuart Lennox. Good Lord. Yep, Arctic, are you getting Pablo Charlie if you're talking crap? Good. How is Allenby, Pennsylvania far from Allenby? I don't know. I know where that's at. Alngb. I never heard of that. Allegheny? Do you mean Allegheny? Allegheny's a long way from me. Helped the lady with flat. She had no idea about the murders. Yeah, that's crazy. Hershey factory town. Hershey's in Hershey. I don't know about them having factories anywhere else. Maybe they do. I'm unaware of that. You got a job offer from a chocolate factory? Okay, you're being cryptic, Arctic, or maybe I'm missing something that's going on here. Anyway, back to this. So people died just because their car broke down. Unbelievable. There's a picture of these. You can see multiple shots in the door. It's insane. They must have run the other direction. That Cape Town wildfire blaze apparently is still going, man. Thick and dry vegetation fueling a raging fire that first started in the Tokai area of Table Mountain in Cape Town. Wow. So the EFF would back a motion of no confidence against Ramaphosa over the VAT. So we have no motion of no confidence over Pala Pala, but we're going to get one over VAT. He's called a business community to ask Finance Minister Enoch Gongwana and National Treasury Director General Duncan Peterson for the VAT controversy. Thank you for your membership. Art Queen, thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, N2 is also very safe. Cars that throw bricks in broad daylight. Yep, you're right, Jules. You're right. You're right. My diabetes would love Hershey. Yeah, Hershey chocolate's not that great. It's okay. But they've got many other things, not just chocolate they make. Yeah, those fires definitely look like they're arson, that's for sure. You keep eating that on loose beer belly. What's that? Yeah, most of those fires are arson. Why does it matter? If you live in South Africa, chances are you have been shot. Okay. Um, New York City is 9 million people, Arctic. 9 million people in the city. No, I don't drive at night in Africa either. That's nothing to do with South Africa. It's just smart. Well, apparently South Africa and U.S. finance ministers have finally gotten together. Well, look at that. Enoch Gondwana and U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent met under the auspices of G20 during a debate in D.C. this week on the future of the global economy. He did attend last night's session, Gondwana said of Bessent. Contrary to what people expect, he was not largely contradicting anything that was already out there. It was more the rationale of what the Trump administration is trying to do on tariffs, the stuff you already know. Okay. So no communique came out of the meeting, but both of them were present at the meeting. That's a start. The Trump administration will issue new orders to escalate the immigration crackdown. Yes. President Trump will sign 2 new executive orders tonight to ramp up his administration's immigration crackdown, Carolyn Leavitt, the White House press secretary, said. One will unleash America's law enforcement to pursue criminals, and the other is aimed at identifying sanctuary cities that don't cooperate with federal immigration officials. 2 U.S. citizens ages 4 and 7 were sent to Honduras last week with their mother, who was deported. Lawyers said the mother was not given an option to leave her children in the United States. The 4-year-old boy has a rare form of cancer, no access to medications. Well, the lawyers, okay, they're trying to look for sympathy here. So let me go over to the whitehouse.gov and see if he's issued those executive orders. Ooh, I love this America's backed image of Trump. This is beautiful. All right, let's go to they keep changing the website. It's getting sexier all the time. Intellectual Property Day. Okay, those are a couple days. So he hasn't issued the executive orders yet, but they will be coming today. So interesting. Good stuff. All right, so that's what's going on with the Trumpster. That Cape Town blaze is still going, folks. Man, oh man. By the way, for those who weren't here earlier, we ran over 79,000 subscribers today. So we still got 21,000 to go if you want the beard trimmed. And you've got 16, 15, 18 more days to make it happen. You'd have to have over 1,000 subscribers per day between now and the time I leave South Africa if you want the beard trimmed. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen, folks. All right, so now I'll do a summary of the conversation we had earlier. Boy, I'm looking at my numbers. They're not looking good here. We're dropped. Wow, I only had 53,000 views yesterday. That's the fewest views I've had in a long time. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, it should be a lot better for today, though. We've had a good day today with viewers. So anyway, interesting. Okay, how are we doing here? Let me look at something else. Okay. Right. So now let me just summarize the events of earlier. So Katya Beeden was on the program earlier. We talked about the program from her sources who it appears that what I presumed must be the case is likely to be the case. So, as I said, they were, in my view, preliminary interviews which were done to get a sense of the program, get a feel for what's really happening here. Is it true? Is there fire, not just smoke? And so that's what they did. They interviewed probably about 100 people. That's what I said was happening. And then some of those people apparently have been prioritized for a proof of concept approach. That's my term, not Katya's, not the embassy's term. A proof of concept approach to look at getting some people out of South Africa under this program. So apparently some people already have medical scheduled in Pretoria. They do it in Pretoria and they do it in Cape Town. That's the two providers that the U.S. government is providing. People ask, what do you have to pay? Again, nothing. The whole price, I've said all along, folks, the program is free. And she confirmed that they were told they're paying nothing for the medical exams. And people are like, why do you have to have medical exams? Well, we don't want people with deadly diseases pouring in America, infecting in our country. So you get checked for that. That's just part of the process. I mean, when I go back to America, I can't go until I've had a TB time test. Simple as that. Can't go back to America from an Army assignment until I've had a TB time test. Do you think you're special? You get the same treatment. Okay, so Miss Puma wants to see me reach 100,000. Well, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Things are really slowed down. 12,000 Rand a tire. That's crazy. Thomas says TikTok on the beard. That's too slow, man. Warren MS13 continues. Good. Fabian Bridger. Hey, welcome from the Eastern Cape. Roanne Lombard. Hello. A lot of houses in America do not even have a boundary wall. Blackcurrant, almost no houses in America have a wall or fence. We don't have walls and fences. It's rare to have that. Rare to have that. I'm getting closer to 80,000 though, Loretta. That's nice. Quick change and stuff. Please, could you give me the email to the register for FG status? I can't find the original one. It's not registered. It's express interest. One of my mods, could you put it up there, please? Please. Oops, jeez. Could you put up the link for the embassy? Yeah, please do that. I don't have it handy, so one of the mods going to have to do it. Ronell was here earlier. She was doing it earlier. Meister gave 70 Rand super chat. Thank you for that. Yeah, some have gone camping, that's right, because of the holidays. So that's a fair point. How do I go about asylum for my son? I'm a U.S. citizen. Well, Art Queen, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're a U.S. citizen, why does your son need asylum? Are you a naturalized American and your son is a foreign national? Is that what you're talking about? Is your son in America? If your son's not in America, then you can't get asylum. Only people legally in America can apply for asylum. So I'm not sure what you're asking, Art Queen. Please explain. Oh, you're right, Real Wesley Smith. People get million subscribers for utter nonsense they do on YouTube, so I certainly deserve a lot more. But it isn't easy. It's a long trek. Well, when South Africa collapses completely because human capital have left here and the farms collapse and people start starving, and Gwede Matasha wants food from America, he can foot sec. So a lot of South Africans have narrow bandwidth, expensive, limited data bundles. Gotcha. And there's 14 Rand from Micheline Swart. Well, thank you, Micheline, for the super chat. Your views, Chris. I agree. U.S. should get better rates on Panama Canal. Free passage may be a bit bold. I don't think I ever call for free passage. I think ships should pay, including the Navy. But we used to do it for free, our Navy, because it was ours. It was U.S. soil. Yeah, people need to share my videos. Okay, any final info on the four tracker? No, no. The final info on that, Martin, is we're not going to do the four tracker monument. It looks like we'll do it at the Open Plus in Pretoria, and it'll be 11 o'clock on Saturday. If I can get an appointment, if I can get a reservation there tomorrow. School holidays. Okay. Didn't know it was school holidays. Congrats on 79,000, says Bagmeister. We need to get you 100,000. No, thanks. 100,000 would be great. Actually, black currant, what most of us do now is we put a cable under the lawn. It runs around the property, and the dogs wear a little collar. And if they get too close to it, they get a little jolt. So they know they learn their boundaries, and then they stop going there. So, yeah, we don't have to put walls up to keep our dogs under control. There's the email address from Hendo. There's the email address someone was looking for. Yeah, they'll probably take the U.S. to the International Court of Justice for not giving them food and medical relief. Yeah. Mark Smith gave the address. Yep. Open Plus. That reminds me. That reminds me. Yeah, I mean, I need to send a message out. So the plan right now is Open Plus on May 10th at 11 o'clock. If you guys can make it, that'd be awesome. She could sing a few songs too, but anyway, maybe Phil and Spencer, South Africa, or maybe nothing, but just come would be great. I've already had one meet and greet with a musician, an Afrikaans performer at it. It was in Cape Town. Let me know. All right, there you go, folks. Just sending a message out to Giselle. Not return. No, Hendrik, I'm sorry. I can't make it to Limpopo. There are no sanctions on the ANC, Steve. There's no updates, but there will be executive orders issued today. If Open Plus does not pan out. And it's college for our politicians. That's funny. They do have some seriously strange names for restaurants in Pretoria. Dylan, how you doing? Entire process perfectly understandable. We're all just eager for chance at real life again where we can work hard and start living again. Any questions, your beard, send them here. It's about freedom, identity, and choice. Let's respect every veteran's right to hard-earned style. Your service speaks louder than any razor. Thank you, Refugee Afrikaner. Yeah, California is the world's fourth largest economy. It's actually the sixth largest economy. CNBC is wrong. Pablo Charlie, what exactly are you up to tonight? I don't understand what you're up to tonight. You're just here to throwing random things out there. Unrelated conversation. East London today, my hometown is gone to the dogs. Yeah, that's what I heard. Can't wait to see a squirrel squirming on the. They send beef and others to John Steenhuisen visiting Iran. Zelensky. Hey, Del. East London was the most beautiful city in South Africa. Really? I didn't know that. When was that? I was completely unaware of that. Anyway. What place is dangerous for married man? What did Sean say? Oh, pub's called Wolf Contour. Wolf Contour, I guess you'd say in Afrikaans because of the way you pronounce the H. Anyway. All right, so let me just check on one other thing here. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the Washington Redskins are moving to a new stadium. Wow. Oh, Trump is going to sign an executive order requiring English proficiency for truckers. That's interesting. I don't know how he does that. They call them DC Commanders, the woke tards. It's actually the Washington Redskins announced a $3.7 billion deal to move the team to RFK Stadium site. The development is anchored by a roof 65,000 seat stadium will be funded primarily by the Commanders, who would put up $2.7 billion. DC taxpayers would pay $500 million. That means where's the other 500 million coming from? Wow. Sprawling across 177 waterfront acres, the mass development anchored by a roofed 65,000-seat stadium will be funded primarily by the Commanders, who would put up $2.7 billion, while DC taxpayers pay the other $500. But taxpayer costs are expected to top $1 billion when parking facilities, recreation improvements, other water and electric infrastructure are included. Okay, it's going to be, I guess, where the current RFK Stadium's at, DC. So they're going to tear that down, would be my guess. Muriel Bow Wow Bowser, the mayor of DC, talked about this. Anyway, give me a break. Trump administration focusing on immigration record ahead of 100-day mark. President Trump's administration is focusing on his record on immigration ahead of the 100th day in office. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt and Border Czar Tom Homan held a morning news brief. Trump plans to sign executive orders today, including one that will direct administration officials to publish a list of so-called sanctuary cities. During the briefing, Leavitt said such jurisdictions obstruct the enforcement of federal immigration laws. Yep. According to the Washington Post, Trump's job approval ratings are sagging ahead of his 100th day, with 39% of adult Americans approving the way Trump is handling his job, compared with 55% who disapprove. Well, the 55% can go fuck themselves, because you idiots don't know what leadership is all about. And leaders make decisions whether they're popular or not. It's not about polls. It's about doing the right thing. I don't think they invented the toothbrush in East London. The Romans were using toothbrushes. Native tribes actually wanted the name Redskins in their honor. Yeah, you're right, Thomas Lombard. Only woke tards in America had to change. Irene Farm, what's that all about? Hendrik Smith says, I just want to say thanks for the sound and ground information, and do not let the negative, uninformed people get on your skin. No, I got you. Pierre Power Cord says, thanks for the information. You're welcome. Yeah, I never said my wives are in the U.S. My 16 wives are located in 13 countries. Okay. Trump is a machine. Rohan. Good night, Rebecca. 86% approval rating for Republicans. There you go. There you go. I left Vanderbilt Park 13 years ago and came back 2 years ago. Yeah. No, Vanderbilt Park is a mess. It's a mess. It's a shame. It's really been really messed up. Neanderthals invented the toothbrush. Robert said he's back. Wow, I haven't seen him in a bit. How's it going there, Robert? Wow, with the audience suddenly surged, we got 325 people. I didn't see that. Has that been going on all along? Have I been missing that? Let me take a look at the stats. No, I guess we've been high for a while. I hadn't noticed that. We've been high for a while. I was going to go to work, but then I got high. I was going to go to school, but then I got high. But then I got high. Then I got high. Afro man. I was going to do my homework, but then I got high. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So funny. From good stuff. How do we get you in the new media chair during the briefing sessions? We need some good questions. What is the new media chair? Is that a program? I don't know. What we're talking about here. You talking about some website? Must make good bribe rookies. Bribe rookies. Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, there'll be some TikToks coming out from Zan and myself from a video we did after the bribe rookies. I haven't even published that yet. I got to do her video. Wow, I forgot about that. I was going to build a country's future, then I got communist. It's the new golf. Holcomb is da so buy Lombards here. I don't know why there's so many good Lombards here. I was going to build a civilization, then I got high. Irene Farm would be a great venue, the midstream estates. Oh, okay, that's you're talking about that. All right. Well, everybody wanted OP Plus last night, and that's what won. I can't play games forever. Is dropping a bucket here. Hey, Yeah, no, I'm glad to see you're doing all right there, Robert Zede. David Krieger says the Irene Country Lodge and Farm are situated in Centurion. Having a blast watching Uncle Chris having some homemade apple pie. Oh, okay, Arno. I was going to march on Aranya, but then I got high. Then I got high. Pain minutes. Oh my goodness. Oxycodone. Loretta. Damn. Oxycodone, man. Oof. Need to get you a Boromycin than a presidency. It's going to take the money out of my couch potatoes. Paula, 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 Paula. Yeah. My goodness. Peach pie said apple pie. No. Gonna take the money out of my couch, then I got high. That's a good one, Fabian. Yeah, but then I got high, and then I got high. Afro Man, I love that song. It's some good stuff. He did a remake on that recently, I think. It was pretty funny. Pedro Myberg, good evening to you. How are things on the West Coast? Eating M&Ms, and then I got high. Eating M&Ms? They did that poll on the buses that transport lefties to the Tesla shops. All right, Pierre Orban, have a good night. We'll probably all wrap up here shortly. How we doing on time? Let me check on that. We've been at this 52 minutes. Leave the Zumas all alone for a minute. Pepper days are good. Yeah. You guys like that? Horrible tablets. I only take, they really cost me 3,500. Oh my goodness, Loretta, that's terrible. 3,500 for the meds? Good Lord. It's crazy. Jan van Vollenhoven says, Chris, I don't think you've heard this a lot, but thank you for everything you do. You're valued by a lot of people, a lot more than negative Nancy's come. Well, it's not the negative Nancy's, Jan. It's those who make threats against me that then they try to make them serious threats. So Alan's out of here. Okay. New media chair is a spot for podcasters that Karen Levitz introduced. Oh, well, Eves Lombard, the whole thing is a scam. The whole thing is a scam. I sent an email off to that address before she even finished that sentence, and I got a reply confirming they received my application to be in the White House press room, and that's the last I heard from those scumbags. I've noticed that the only people that get that new media chair are existing media. They're right of center media that are existing, like Breitbart and Joe Pollock's outfit, and then One American News, they get that. And then if you're perky, bleach blonde with blue eyes and a C cup standing in the back of the room, you get to be back there. But otherwise, no non-traditional media is showing up there. It's all a scam. So the Trump administration let us down on that one. Carolyn Levitt told a fairy tale. They didn't open that up to anybody. That's it. You got a C cup, a little cleavage to expose and bleachy blonde hair with blue eyes. You could stand in the back of the room and ask a question. Yep. But if you're a serious journalist, alternative journalist, you don't get squat. No consideration whatsoever. This administration lied. They bullshitted us on that. It's all bullshit. Sorry. So I won't ever get that seat because they won't dare put me there. So yeah, Tim Pool. All right, that's not new media. Tim Pool's been around for 15 years. So, Oh no, I think it will you spam them with requests, I applied. You tell them Colonel Chris Wyatt applied. He's among the first to apply, and you haven't, yeah. Yeah, well, Tim Pool, I mean, great. I'll wear a beanie. Will that work? Maybe I could be, America's Dan Quarter. Yes, I'm doing Boat River. Revere. I don't even, no, I'm not going to Struce by. Well, because there's different tastes, Steve Newbold. Why do Austrian, Swiss, and German McDonald's offer curry sauce for their McNuggets? Because that's popular there. Why are Lay's more vinegary here and tastier than they are in the States for barbecue? Because that's the preference here. Um, Who won what $800 million suit? What are you talking about? I was gonna rule the country, but I got high. I sat on my money, filled myself, and I got high. All right, keep it up, Michael. We got some good lyrics going here. We have to be able to do this song ourselves. Gideon says it's just a Democrat. Yeah, who's MM? Introduced to the happy brewer music. Well, that's cool. I was gonna eat my pie, then I got high. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. McDonald's in India is different as well. Yeah, they probably don't eat hamburgers there. They just got chicken. Yeah, no, it's just this is the way things work out, guys. Hmm. Good night, Mark, fellow canines. Neanderthals and fellow canines. Yeah, exactly. All righty, guys. Before we know if the colonel's singing, I got high with a blunt on stream. No, there was no duet with Zion. There was no duet, but I do have the video. I forgot to edit and put that puppy up. Let me see. Camera. So I got to go back to the meet and greet. That's before the rugby. Here we go. It was before that.
Hey, folks, welcome back to the program from Blueberg Strut. I know I mispronounced that as Blueberg. Look, you spell it like the Germans, except well, it's not like Germans. It's B-E-L-A-U. But Blueberg, Blauberg, whatever, Blauberg Strut, that's where I'm at. And
So yeah, so I got that one. I'll have to put that up. It's about a 4-minute interview. Yep. 60 bags of Lipton. What's this? Rumble Premium Watch, the uncensored version after hours. Rumble's not censored. No one answered me. Is there Rooibos? I can't find it. People say you can find it, but I've never found Rooibos in the States. But you get all these people moving over there will be Rooibos. Someone will ship it. We don't have Rooibos. It has to come from South Africa. Thank you, Altruism. No, I've never seen it in the US, Jana. Amazon. Yeah, well, that's probably not coming from the US. It's strictly for Tim Pool members. I'm a member. What's strictly for Tim Pool members? Being in that. Okay, I'm. What are we talking about? Is Tim Pool got some newscasting thing, or I don't understand? Stepped off the zip line and got high. Yeah, I did. I stepped off the zip line and then I got high. I really was high. 3.2 kilometers high, sliding down there. It was crazy. Uh, yeah, Aruba's a business opportunity, Francois Diego. Exactly right. Left the onion at home. What's this? Yes, I know that black currant. That's I just said that. I said it has to come from South Africa. Did I not? We may buy it in America, but it's coming from. Someone may get it from Amazon, but it's not coming from America. You can only get it from South Africa. It may be able to be grown in California, but has anyone cultivated it there, Charles? I'm unaware of that. Wales colony to Argentina. What's this? What's Flushing doing? An F-18 fell off an aircraft carrier. What the hell is that all about? Never heard about that. Interesting. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's late. I'm gonna get some rest. And I've got a lot to do tomorrow. We've got the Bolito meet and greet tomorrow evening. But before that, I'll be in Peter Maritzburg at the Jim Green factory, and then I'm going to meet some folks who make flip flops. Then I'm going to go down to the meet and greet at 3:30 at Bolito, and then I'm off to my hotel down the Suncoast, and we'll have a meet and greet there the following day at 4 p.m. in Durban. Seeing Bolito situation. Okay, cool. You guys take care. Be sure to hit the like button and watch the other content if you don't mind. I do appreciate it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a lovely evening, and we will see you tomorrow. somewhere along the way. I've got videos to edit now, one on Guede Matasha, and also need that one with Zion. So that's pretty cool. All right, people are falling like flies. Yeah, we've dropped from 3 something down to 280. Cheers, everybody. Good night.